Good evening, Wow,
Good
read
evening.
up. Perfect. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Urfreshtv Sports FOE Extra episode 10.
10. We've been working.
We've been working,
We've been
baby. Yes, with myself, RDL coaching Ryan Locke. To my left, V10, VI. What you saying, my bro?
I'm good, man. Just about a week.
Bro, so today is November roundup. Bro, we're moving, you know?
We're moving. When you put it on paper,
We're doing a lot. We were so shook we weren't doing enough.
We're doing way.
No, we're doing good, man. We're moving in the direction we want to go. But thank you everyone again for logging in, subscribing. I say it every episode, and I'll continue to say it, that your support has meant so much to us. Obviously, without your support, this doesn't work. So thank you very much for liking. Even when we've had technical faults, like you guys have been on side. So thank you very. You're right there, and he dropped it. Yeah. So thank you for just keeping up with us and sticking with us, guys, man. It means a lot. We've got a lot of content coming. We've got big things coming up to the end of the year. We're just gonna go over our November roundup, the games at Urfreshtv Sports. Me and V are gonna covered with Uncle Mose
and Rihanna.
and Rihanna, the voices from the stand. They generally made that rec game a funny experience, man.
Yeah, no, that was...
So it's just good that me and V can sit and go over what we've seen from a personal perspective in these games.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot.
It is a lot. When we look on the paper, there's a lot of games. I think that where we're going to start with ROCA and SC Dons. I think we should start there. Thoughts, local derby?
Yeah, local derby. They're called ROCA now, but they're previously known as Peckham. So Lewisham and Peckham goes way back. And so yeah, man, it's a good derby. And as I said before, it's good that we're battling on the pitch now. Do you know what I mean? 10 years ago, it was different. So it's going to be a good game, man. But they've brought in some good players, man. Femi's down here, Dirk. So they're going to be good, man. But yeah, Dons win. I'll take a Dons win.
But one thing I'm going to say, see, that was my first Dons game. I didn't know about ROCA.
I didn't know about ROCA, boy.
But do you know one thing I'm going to say? And I'm going to say it with my chest.
Say it. Don't sit on the fence.
No, I'm not a fence sitter, bro. I can't climb. Yeah, I'm a big lad.
I like that.
Yeah, but bro, one thing I'll say with the Dons is, see, when the Dons play anyone, everyone brings out the best of the best to play
That's
the
what I was
Dons.
gonna say.
So, bro, I'm going to be honest. See, that first 45 was nuts, bro, because the way ROCA were playing with the players they had was crazy.
Crazy. I'm not going to lie. Half time, obviously that Zach Hansen penalties
Yeah,
brought
I
them
think
back in the game. They don't get that. I don't see them getting back in the game.
No, but that's
I'll
what
be
I'm saying.
honest.
Bro, they had a guy in
Centre midfield.
I think his name was
Beast.
Ramel. I want to say Ramel. Apologies if I didn't get your name right. It was one of our first games, but bro, Adam Allen was telling me that he's the man. Like, he can play.
Seriously, he had that midfield on lockdown.
On lockdown. And you have my man Ainsley. Baller was doing his thing.
The goal he scored was crazy, and then when it got a bit hectic, he slowed the game down. Was, coming to go deep to get the game.
Who made that phrase
ball.
do press ups?
No, I didn't hear that.
No, I didn't know man waits him. Phrase done press ups.
No way. I never heard that once.
No, but bro, it's just in terms, again, it's Lewis and Peckham, innit?
I'll be real, yeah. Watching that game showed me there's levels to Sunday football.
I think that's what first opened my eyes to it.
Levels.
But again, in Dons do what the Dons do. They come out 4-2. To be fair though, that second red card killed the game.
It killed the game. But they still need to go on and win it.
But yeah, you still have to do the business.
Yeah,
but to be fast, that was our first Dons experience, and bro, from Urfreshtv, it was big, innit?
Big, man. Shout out to you guys making us feel welcome.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. It was good, bro.
Yeah. Another thing I will say on that game before we move on is that I don't know who does the halftime team talks or tactics, but they got it spot on for Dons. They came out like a team with a point to prove.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely.
Pressing relentlessly.
They're on it now.
It's a mental thing.
That Don spirit, bro, is what did BG say? Welcome to the theatre.
Yeah, we don't ever lose to Peckham.
Yeah, we don't ever lose to Peckham. And as well, Fraze took a lot of stick in that game. From
I felt good for him when he went and celebrated.
Who was the brother with the Mohican? Don said he had a rabbit on his head. Something like that, bro. But he looked like that game, So everyone who's involved in that game, big up yourself because, bro, that was a great game of football.
Couldn't get down this side, on that side. Found Joy that side.
This is why he was in the 1 to 11. This is why you can't drop him.
No one beat me. No one beat me. I'm in every team. I don't do the verbals until I'm play ball.
Hey, listen, go on to YouTube, man. We'll catch up. You love my brother.
The thing is, because of the rival changes, form, everything, personnel goes out the window.
That's a good win, Tom. I don't think many teams will come here and win. No, I'm not gonna lie. I couldn't see you coming back.
No, I swear to God, that's not
That's what I said to the KENNINGWELL when their game was called up against us. I wanted to see that.
Yeah, definitely.
Because of the rival with Man from Ends.
Yeah. The atmosphere, check. Being here to watch it.
Who you are don't matter.
Facts, yeah, facts.
That was your first SC Don games as well, yeah?
Yeah.
And that was an experience for me because the atmosphere, you can't catch that on YouTube.
Fuck it.
If you haven't been to a Dons game, go to a Dons game, bro.
It's an experience. You have to.
Yeah, it is crazy. The way they make you feel welcome and part of what they're doing. Like after the game, we got an interview. I spoke to Don's dad, which was nice. Really nice guy.
Yeah,
loves the club. Big up to Don's dad. Spoke to Don. Spoke to Big G. Spoke to Zach. Like even after the game, the interaction with the young people that come to watch them.
Yeah,
with fans, unreal, man. It's just really good.
When you go see it live, you realize how family orientated and community based it is.
Yeah. Do you think it's a sending off? Palmer's one. Do you think Ryan Palmer should have got sent off?
Listen, I personally don't think it was a sending off.
I don't think so.
I mean, the guy's got his hand round his neck or whatever for long enough for you to at least warrant saying, get off of me.
Yeah.
And the referee didn't step in. So I think at some point you got to protect yourself as a human being first. You know what I mean?
Do you know one thing I'd say is but we're going to get onto the Lambeth game. See from that, I think Don's got a lot of stick, and we were at the game, and I think they got a lot of unnecessary stick that they didn't deserve because we were there, and from what I see, they do their utmost to try and calm things down. When we were there, getting players on the pitch, you got to remember Sunday League. There's no stewards and whatnot, so the Dons are doing their best to try and keep.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
I think they do a good job, man. Trust me, they do a good job. And what they're doing for grassroots football is massive. But as I said in that game, ROCA were a very, very good side, man, and it was a very good game to be at, bro.
Very good game, man. That was an eye opener, man. So yeah.
But again, it come out Don's winners, 4-2 winners.
That's what winners do.
And then I think we went from there.
Top down in the winner.
Then we went to our friend at AFC Brixton, Kaz. Hot tag Kaz.
Hey, shout out to Kaz.
He's our mole. Yeah, he's a guy. Yeah, he doesn't mince his words. I'm telling you, he doesn't mind. But you know what? One thing, I don't know if he's everyone's cup of tea, but he's been in, from what I've been told, he's been around for years and he's done a lot for Sunday League football.
Yeah, 100%.
What I've been told.
And he's still here mingling with us and
that's it, man. That's
putting in for the culture. But let's move on to Never Losing.
No, they do lose.
So are they changing their name?
I'm gonna tell you a rumor.
Go on.
I think they haven't won since that game.
They haven't won.
So
AFC Brixton put them on an L streak.
Where's Daryl's
Nightmare on L Street?
Daryl, you're my. Hey, Daryl, you're my boy. You said it.
But he's reaching out. Is he reaching out for? I've heard some transfer speculation
whoa,
on the TL.
Rewind. You said he's reaching out. Where's he reaching?
Well, remember we went live on the thing, and he said tell. Who do we have here? And he was like, tell Frenchie to sign me. The Rep Game podcast.
Where does he play?
He can play anywhere, but I think his strongest position or what he's most well known for is centre back, right? Or right back.
Well, I didn't say that, D. I've seen you play.
He can play anywhere, though.
Yeah, he's a good player, man. But see, that game is, I think that game, and I'm going to be so honest, he didn't have a lot of quality whatsoever. Yeah, and it really didn't. I think both teams, I think Brixton frustrated. Prime example, if you don't take your chances, you don't win games.
A prime example of a snatch and grab.
Great run, great feet. He's in. He's he scored. It's been all Navy losing the whole game. And that's what happens if you don't finish your dinner, you will get punished. Yeah, snatch and grab.
Well, to be honest, they missed the open goal.
They missed an open goal. The keeper's made a blunder. How was he missed? Jesus Christ, I don't know what he was doing there, but whatever it was pony. Do you know what it is with Brixton? They're not Hollywood.
They don't want the cameras.
Yeah, they don't want the cameras.
One of them did when he come
yeah. Come on. AFC Brixton 1, Navy losing 0. That's what I'm saying. But again, like it was just now we're getting out there to see a lot of teams. The amount of players that are on show on Sunday League. Like,
Yeah, man.
Talent.
There's
a lot of
there's talent out there.
And, but do you know what I'm going to give Brixton their due for? Because there's a young man that played for Brixton that I worked with at my time in Fulham. And he went through a hard time, man. So to see him there part of a team was really nice for me to see a person they're part of something, which was really good. So hold tight, Matthew. I'm going to say it. Hold tight, Matthew.
I mean, we have said from the beginning that this is way deeper than football.
Oh, it's way deeper.
Do you know what I mean?
It's a lifestyle for certain people.
It's a lifestyle and it's a saviour for some people as well, an escape. Yeah. AFC won that game 1-0.
AFC Brixton won that game 1-0. I think was it a cup game or a league?
It was a cup game. They went to extra time. Literally last kick of the game. He's broken through and scored.
Then where it started for us,
KENNINGWELL
and Portland. You know, we got a lot of people on both sides, and we will not say it enough. KENNINGWELL,
they were the Genesis.
best run Sunday League team going at the minute. I'm going to put it out there.
Without a doubt.
KENNINGWELL here nice and early. They do things proper. The fact that we're saying that KENNINGWELL got maybe more like a Saturday setup than a Sunday. Testament to you guys. The team you guys have here is actually scary. I was saying before the game that to have a whole squad here by 9:15, have the amount of players, the calibre of players you got all together, and I was trying to say, how do KENNINGWELL get that buy-in from these guys?
Well, we tell them before they come. This is what it is. This is what we expect. The club's built on pride, passion. It's been going for 50 plus years, and the reason why it's been going for that long is because we set those standards. We try and run it as professional as possible. Like, we take Sunday extremely serious, but we take it as serious as that so they can have fun on the pitch.
Frenchie, Pitsy, big up yourselves, all of you guys. Again, Leash, big up yourself. They're
Leash, she's doing her thing as well.
So big up Portland. We got our people there, Big Thanos. We got Cocky Leacock, innit? Bang Jay Burkhan, Athan, Anis, the what do we call
Rye?
Who?
Rye Darcy?
Oh, that's the one you dropped though, isn't it?
Oh, the one I dropped?
No, I'm playing the one, right. Hey,
I made him elevate to the next level.
That's what he did.
He needed that push.
He
You're getting too comfy, right?
Yeah.
He was getting too comfy.
And he turned up on that game like, no, serious thing. You man try to drop me? Serious.
Yeah, I thought he was really angry, but I think he was just channeling all his energy to prove us wrong. And he has.
And the notice board, everything sticks.
Frenchie.
We said his name, but he doesn't play Sundays no more though.
Oh, I was talking about KENNINGWELL Frenchie. Who's you talking about?
Yeah, Francois, innit?
Oh yeah, Francois.
Yeah. But no, that game again, like all jokes aside now. Do you know what? That was the first game I watched, but KENNINGWELL were actually, they weren't that great against Rising Ballers, but they didn't nick a result, they got a draw, but that was pre-season. This game was probably the worst I've seen KENNINGWELL play, but he's going to hate me for this. They had the hitman. Pagey, I told you, this guy, if you give him a chance.
Hit and run, it was hit and run. I'm the hitman, I'm out.
Pagey, the hitman, bagsman, goalsman, old type Pagey, you know, because.
Yeah, man.
Bro, and do you know the worst thing in that game?
The hitman. I just clocked it.
The hitman, bro. That game was all Portland. But I remember sitting there saying to Jay Burke,
they got to take these chances.
If they don't take one of these chances, KENNINGWELL will score.
That's
and
football.
you just got Matty Warren doing Matty things. Matty doing Matty things.
Hashtag Matty doing Matty things.
I don't know. There's a lot of good players, but a lot of people rate him, but he's so humble with it, and you don't hear a lot from him. But even when you talk to him,
I think the reason why for me that I rate him so highly already is that he came with the hype before we seen him.
Yeah.
So he's already got expectations to meet.
Yeah, because we were screaming about him when we didn't really know him.
Yeah. And people were screaming about him. So when I saw him, my expectations were sky high.
Yeah.
He reached them.
Yeah.
And
he
exceeded them in the rep game.
Yeah.
That we're gonna come on to.
Do you know who was good in that Portland KENNINGWELL Portland game? Leacock.
Very good.
Do you know Leacock's very intelligent?
Very intelligent. He's been around long enough.
He's been around the blocks enough.
He's a very technically gifted player.
Yeah.
Like his distribution and so.
Do you know who was unreal in that game? Shakes.
It might be one of the best goalkeeping displays
on a Sunday we've seen. I think maybe it is.
Because he denied Portland time after time.
That's what. And even Sam Freeman said to me that Shakes kept them in that game.
Yeah, 100%, man. I think anyone that was at the game would agree.
But do you know what? When people look at the result, that's all that matters. We're in a results business, and people look at the result, and it was a KENNINGWELL win.
And
then they played them. I think the week after, obviously we didn't cover the game, but they lost 5-3.
So it's you lose 2 games out of 2, you got to accept that you're not the.
So again, that's
not the
what's
better
that?
team.
Dons 4-2 against ROCA, Brixton 1-0, Navy losing, Kenningwell
1.
Portland 1.
Yeah. After extra time.
Yeah.
Another cup game.
And then did we go from that game to the Lambeth game?
I think we might have, you know.
Yeah, we did, innit? I'm sure we did.
Yeah,
So no, we didn't. Because the day Lambeth beat this NLO, didn't Kenningwell draw 5-5?
Yeah, you're right.
Or they lost. I know lost on penalties. Yeah. So, but anyway, we don't need to talk about that because we wasn't there.
So the next game we went to was Lambeth.
Lambeth, and we turned up. We were late, and imagine we turned up. So we used to seeing Lambeth in a winning setting.
Yep.
And we turned up, and I said to a kid I used to coach, "What's the score of it?" And he said that Lambeth team were losing 3-1, and we didn't believe him.
Yeah,
like,
my heart sunk.
Yeah.
I felt like raw. Like,
because you know that day it was like in terms of what we represent and who we're covering. Although we're net neutral, we're trying to lock down our local area.
Yeah,
and support them people that have supported us over these last 3 months.
100%.
And Kenningwell was one of them. So when we heard that Kenningwell had lost, there was another result that day as well. Someone else lost, and then to turn up and Lambeth be losing as well, I was a bit like, oh man.
I think for me it was
Portland had lost.
Portland had lost.
No, Saha. Sorry.
Saha lost.
Saha had lost, and obviously there are people down there. You got Brad T, Race. They're all our people down there. Locks, Rocky,
it's for
Ad,
me.
my brother.
I look at like the quality that Lambeth have, and when I heard they was losing 3-1, it more sunk because this thing. How good must this other team be to be beating them 3-1?
And to be fair, they were good. They were physical.
They were good.
They could play a bit, but Lambeth do what Lambeth do, bro.
Epic comeback made me wish I was recording it, to be honest.
Yeah, that was the first game. It was actually nice to watch with, especially probably from your point of view, without the camera.
Yeah,
it was sit there and watch.
100% agree.
You know, and that was that. Do you know what, bro? I'm not gonna lie to you. I knew Cads was good, but see that game there, just showed me that. See levels. He played the ball,
outside
out to the right, and I thought
I know
he kicked it. But he meant to do it, bro. I don't care what no one tells me.
Technically.
And as it was doing, as it does, Wynn's got his hat trick. Ended up winning 4-3. Finished 4-3.
4-3 epic comeback.
And you know what? I don't think that other team had a chance. From what
it's funny because we came in there was winning 3-1 the other team, and then
we're saying well, good luck, Charles.
You're fresh to the
that's
world.
That's what I'm saying, bro. But there's one guy, who was there. Kurt.
Oh, the Sixes world.
He was showing us something. He just caught my attention for what he was doing on the side with the ball. And I see him Sunday, you know.
He was at the Dons game.
He was at the Dons game.
I think I saw him.
Yeah, but I want to see him play. But going back to obviously he weren't playing that game. But the Lambeth NLO game, again a Lambeth win, which is good for us. Obviously NLO look like a very good team.
That was the FA Sunday Cup, right?
Yeah, I think Albie knew a few of them because they're from West.
Yeah,
from Grove and that. And so it was decent. But again, happy for Lambeth, Windsor and all the boys that they come out victorious. They now go away on Sunday to Luton, same as Portland. Good luck to both few teams in the Sunday League FA Cup. Right. But I think they're both playing teams in the same league from Luton.
Oh really?
Yeah, so man, it's a road trip for both of them guys. So massive luck to all you guys.
How many rounds?
I don't think there can't be a lot left.
Can't think so.
It'd be good to find out. That's something we have to bring up for the next podcast. Hopefully that will be after the Sunday game and we know the outcome and whether they're still in the hat come whenever the next draw is. So then obviously that was another Lambeth win in the Sunday League FA Cup. Then we went on to Harrow, Portland. Now this one was interesting for me because we know Portland very well. I didn't realise who Harrow was till I spoke to a few people. Then I realised who Harrow had. And I remember saying to you, V, bro, this might not be easy for Portland, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, because like you got players like Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham's a good player. His brother Zach's a good player. Jake Francis is a good player. Bass good player. Alex Hallett. You got Jake Kill. I could go through the whole team, bro. They're all very good players, you know? So it wasn't easy for Portland. It wasn't easy.
I think on the balance of play, Harrow maybe deserved to get the win.
I think they had more chances.
Yeah. I had more of the ball.
I think in that game, Bobby was good.
Bobby Bennett was a standout player for Portland.
In that game. People were just bouncing off Bass like they weren't there, like they were
Guy's a
pinballs.
machine.
But see the highlight of that game, Jake Francis. That goal. And as we said, listen, people could say what they want about Sam. They watched him in the rep game. He didn't have a great game. He came out and took it on the chin. Sam's a good goalie, bro.
No.
He's a very good goalie.
I don't think many keepers are saving that shot, to be honest.
Bro, when I saw Sam scramble, and even he admitted it, he's like, bro, and the mad thing is, it wasn't a fluke because if you want to go and watch the highlights on the channel, go and watch it. There was a few testers and tasters that Jake had let off, and it was like, ooh.
Yeah, ooh,
There was
close,
one that
crossbar.
half volley out the side, and it was curling back in. It just didn't have enough on it. But bro, in the end, I thought Bobby, I'm sure it was offside anyway. So Jake, I thought it was offside. When you look at the replays, for me it looked offside anyway. But take nothing away from Portland, you have to get in them situations, them areas to create them sort of chances. Finish an own goal. It was an own goal. I felt sorry for Jake because Jake done well in that game, man.
Yeah.
So, but it was harsh. But that is football, bro.
It is, and it comes back to that saying, "Take your chances." I mean, there was one chance that stuck out to me, especially, and that's that Jimmy Graham chance in the first half.
It clipped the post. I think it just clipped the post slightly.
It went wide. But
do you know what's mad about Jimmy? Yeah,
I think you got to be scoring those chances.
You have, and do you know Jimmy? When he's the sort of player, if you don't give him time to think, he will pull out mad stuff.
Yeah.
But you know when you're through and goal and you're thinking, oh,
what can I do here? Should I go around him?
Too many options,
him?
But
That's what's
ultimately,
going
as you
through my
said,
head.
you got to score. But hold tight, Jim, man. I like Jim a lot.
Yeah,
He's good stuff, man. He's a good player.
Definitely play well.
But
So
again,
so Portland scraped that one.
2-1. So it was decent, which then obviously puts them through to the next round where they're, as we just said, they're in the next round where Lambeth, you're going to Luton. And then, the big one, this is the one I was probably the most excited for.
Yeah.
Because I think
there was
the reason behind this, for me, and I'm not being big-headed, we made a lot of noise through the 1-11s. Hold tight Portland, hold tight KENNINGWELL, hold tight Mikey Campbell, Baker, Adrian Spence.
Thanos. Episode
1, you came on, you gave us a 1-11, and it won a 1-11 that a lot of people were happy about, which led then to Don Strapsy, Winjar, Albie, and Frenchie to come and give their 1-11. And in between that, we had Saha with Darren Caesar, Locks, and T.
Yeah.
So now you think out of them three, there's been 3 1-11s, a lot of banter flying back between leagues, which just says, okay, let's go, let's do this rep team game. So shout out to Frenchie, shout out to John, T, Croydon Municipal, OBDSFL.
There we go.
Claire, the photographer.
Oh, yeah.
Hold tight Selk.
Doing his thing.
Doing his thing as well. Like, we actually made a game out of that. That's crazy,
A game where people came out of their house.
And listen, that day was cold.
Cold.
It was
How many
freezing
people do you reckon was there?
Over 150.
Yeah, about 300, I'd say.
So about 750. Just round up.
No,
But,
there was definitely in the hundreds.
I think so. And do you know what it was for me from your first point of view? Like, again, you guys show us the utmost amount of love. So for me to try and put faces to badges was really good.
Yeah.
Which was nice. We see.
And that's when Mose and Ree made their commentating debut.
The streets are watching.
The streets are watching.
The streets is watching. The streets is watching. The streets is watching. The streets is watching.
That's
I have
epic.
to apologise to Uncle Mose because I said something in that commentary. I don't remember saying something about Yoshi. Someone said or something. I apologise, but bro, the thing, see them two together.
What a combination!
Wow.
Man. We gotta get them linked up a bit more, man.
Ludsy.
Oh yeah.
Just some of the, but I mean that will be for Urfreshtv. That's up there for one of my best Urfreshtv moments, just because what it represented for Sunday League. Now let's talk about Croydon playing the Met.
Yeah.
Windsor was there.
Windsor seemed, he's always confident, to be fair, but he was very confident that the Met will beat both teams convincingly. And it's hard to argue with him.
I think it is hard to argue with him, but I'm not going to say nothing because I wrote off Croydon Municipal and I ate my words. They didn't win. They didn't lose. They drew, obviously, but they gave a good... Listen, I'm going to be so honest. In terms of chances and that, I think OBDSFL dominated.
That's what I was going to say.
But they didn't win, bro. Like, Croydon scored 4 goals, bro. Like, it's not to score 1. See Mad Pad in that game?
Solid.
Hold tight head, bro.
He deserved
hold tight
MOM
head
for
because
that.
he said a few things afterwards, like, and it's true. I don't think he got enough credit for what he actually done in that game.
No, he was a man mountain in that
he was
game for them.
Ibra,
he done his thing. He worked hard. He probably didn't get the ball in areas he wanted to,
but he done his thing. Got a goal.
He got a goal.
Elge was good.
I like him a lot.
Yeah,
man. Very
Elge.
technical player.
Oh! Unnecessary. That's what happens when you want to boogie with the devil.
Do you know when you look back, Ludder's had a lot to do. He's left foot scary, by the way.
Why did they take him off at half time?
I don't know. That's ask T.
Was it T's decision?
Rumor has it we had a all in the change room that T said, "Yeah, I'll bring you back on in 10."
For me, he was the glue between defense and attack. He was putting everything together.
Wait, and when you look at them teams, I was playing like it would have been nice to see someone like Riffs that we heard so much.
Bradley Hudson-Odoi,
race in there. There are certain players, but we understand why people have lives.
Yeah.
What we've got from your fresh is actually the Woolwich and Eltham League now have made some noise.
They need to. We have to go out and see them.
No, we have to go out now. I think that's going to be we have to because.
I mean, ain't Royals in that league?
Who's that?
With Dean McDonald and that. We have to go see them.
That's why we have to go out there under the radar in there. I believe
under the radar. They was at the.
They were playing in it the day the Dons.
The Dons versus Lambeth.
Yeah,
it was over there.
It. That's what I'm saying. So we have to get out. That's another league to cover because they're making some noise as well, man.
So it ended up 4-4.
4-4.
Croydon versus OBDSFL.
Got some really good content, some really good interviews. Met some really good new people.
Yeah.
And this is going to sound really bad. I met the lady from the Croydon Municipal and I can't remember her name, but what a lovely woman.
Yeah, she's been
a star.
She is.
And you know what? I see something on Twitter that she got a bit of criticism the other day. Don't stop doing what you're doing. Please keep doing what you're doing because you're an asset to the Croydon Municipal League. Please keep doing what you're doing. Don't let someone's stupidity.
I think that goes out to everyone doing something positive for Sunday League.
Yeah.
Just keep doing it. I think the scene needs it, the community needs it, and it's only a matter of time before we will reap the benefits.
Don't worry, we ain't finished. That's just the games we covered. That's not even podcast.
It's been a mad journey though.
Decent. So then, obviously, the rep game for me was the highlight of the month. For me, personally.
Yeah, I would put it alongside seeing Dons for the first time, just because of the atmosphere and the experience.
I think in terms of experience, definitely that was.
Yeah, man.
And it's but I just think in terms of the work we had to do for the rec game was big for us.
Yeah,
man.
I think for us personally, as a platform, I think that was bigger.
Because we covered it. So the only highlights of that game, unless someone's got it on their phone, is through Urfreshtv, which was nice for us. So thank you again for allowing us to be that platform. Yeah. Again, it doesn't work without you guys. So thank you very much.
Facts.
So podcast,
something different.
Podcast. So this month, Maz Rising Ballers. What a guy. Yeah. Do you know what, right? I listened to his story on YouTube, but to have him here and listen to it, what a very humbling individual.
Yep.
Role model. And I think a future star.
I think we're looking at a legend in the making.
Yeah, I generally do. I generally do. And I just think, like, when he told us the stats about the boys at Rising Ballers, like, and we're talking about players like Taish, Illiman, Lil Baby, Corey, like, bro, they're doing big things over there. So Rising Ballers, big up yourselves from your fresh team.
And if you haven't seen that podcast, make sure you go check it out.
Yeah. And then England and Sixes.
Yeah, that's big.
That's big. Arj is funny, you know, bro. He's funny. What was he in? Tracks Bar.
Yeah.
Tracks Bar. And then obviously to have the legend himself, Dean McDonald, bro. And I said it before, it's not about being a fan, bro. I generally used to chase that kid round. I used to chase him round in the playground.
Yeah.
After a tennis, but it used to be about 30 man.
I've done it myself.
So yeah, man. And it's just again, like, listen to so many people that have been there, done it. Zach Hansen, these guys have been resilient to then continue to be role models for other people through their own sort of not downfall, but.
He was very honest and humble, and he was very grounded. His
and do you know what? Right, when you look at them names, Dean McDonald, Maz, and even when I spoke to Zach Hansen, how humble them individuals are.
Do you know, special shout out to Zach as well, because he shows us so much love behind the scenes.
1,000,000% he does. And do you know, the best is that we've seen on clips, but he is a player. And even I was listening to him at the Lambeth Dons game.
Yeah,
he knows his stuff. He's played at the highest level. And did you see the clip of him?
Arsenal against Man United,
man.
with,
he touched the ball about 1,000 times in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I see him. Yeah,
he's a good player, man. But shout out again to Zach, man. Yeah. But the England Sixes, like, hold tight. Jamie Leggett, thank you for coming on with Dean and Arj. It was really good to get your insight to your journey this far and going to Crete and what Crete entailed. We give you your Urfreshtv Sports exclusive now. Obviously, you heard it on the last one. So we are allowed to make our own Sixes team to play against the England Sixes team. Yes, we will win.
You don't want it.
You don't want it. I'm
There's
telling
smoke
you,
that's coming.
So, again, don't be downbeat if we don't ask you. But listen, you heard it now. If you do want to be involved, it's not just one Sixes team. Even if we can get a couple and we make a little tournament out of it, we're well up for it. Let us know, inquire, let us know, and everything. Obviously, it is well. Away from that, V, in other news, so you put a tweet out there about our development squad.
Yeah.
So obviously it's something that we wanted to do from the start. So trying to create a side of players and progress them in sort of a game where they can showcase who they are as individuals and skills and try and move them on to the next level. That's what Urfreshtv Sports is. It's a platform for everybody.
Yeah, man.
To try and move forward. So again, please email in, direct message us at Urfreshtv Sports on whatever platform you have us on.
Yeah.
The email address is
yourfreshtvsports@gmail.com.
Please, and we've had a number of strikers, wingers, 10s.
We need some defenders, man.
And we need a goalkeeper. As Ecott said, what about the goalies?
Yeah, bring the goalkeepers as well.
So please don't
and
listen.
just try to bear with us as well with our turnover time. Like I said, it's overwhelming the amount of responses and we're getting. So it's hard to deal with, but we will get back to everybody.
Oh yeah, 1 million percent. As I said, this doesn't work without you guys, and we're so appreciative of what you guys are doing for us, man. So V, I'll ask you a question. I love doing this to you, I love it. But all right, who's your player of the month?
Whew. Do you know what? Yeah, this one's pretty easy. I was gonna think, but I think we can't look any further than Winjar.
I don't think so. I just think
12 goals in 4 games. Hat-trick. He's averaging a hat-trick a game.
Yeah.
In big games as well.
Yeah. So right, it's a wrap. Congratulations to Winj, Amari. That massive performances over the last month. Big up your chest. You are our Urfreshtv Sports Player of the Month. So massive congratulations from us for what you're doing with you at Lambeth. Other news as well, V. We're going to give these guys, so goal of the month for November. Here's your goal of the month list. So let us know your thoughts after you've seen these goals.
So just comment below or at us with who you think got goal of the month, and we will announce it on the next podcast. But there's some very, very special goals in this list. So just check it out.
Yeah, I've been winning. It's only cognac or champagne that I've been sipping. My cup is risen, cause I've been winning. Them niggas know what's good whenever I go missing. I'm on a mission, but I've been winning. Although I got most of my shit from only sinning. Yeah, I've been winning. Yeah, I've been winning. You see, now that was just to owe me Lord forgiven. But keep the rhythm, but still I'm winning. I ain't always won, I took a loss, but now I'm up. Bitches wanna suck, but didn't care when I was broke. Fuck them niggas there, they wasn't there when I was stuck. Had a thought I'm soft, but now they know I'm hard as fuck. Look, and I ain't into causing all that fuss. Cause if I rise a strap, I know that all of them will dust. Man, that shorty looking brand new, but that 40 got some rust. Got your shorty making plans to bring her friends for all of us. I'm winning, and winning's what they don't like see you do. We're spinning, cause I'm trying to turn a whole one into 2. And you can keep that fake facade until your L is due. Cause I still got bullets for icy 302. See, the problem with them little hating niggas is they talk a lot of air, but they don't really get the drift. While you see me getting money and wonder how much it is. All them numbers in your head and you ain't even made it quid. It's only cognac or champagne that I've been sipping. My cup is risen, cause I've been winning. Them niggas know what's good whenever I go missing. I'm on a mission, but I've been winning. Although I got most of my shit from only sinning. Yeah, I've been winning. Yeah, I've been winning. You see, now that was just to owe me Lord forgiven. But keep the rhythm, but still I'm winning. I ain't always won, I had to get my racks up. Pussies act tough, but we know the facts, cuz.
And going on from what V just said, in future, if you have goals that your teams have scored or individual footage you have,
please at us.
Yeah, just at us, man. And as I said, there's sometimes, just bear with us, sometimes we might not get back to you straight away. It's never a disrespect thing. Like, it's just sometimes overwhelming to the amount of response we do have. But we will get through everyone and we will get back to you. So, hopefully now you've seen them goals and you can at us and let us know, show us more footage. And even skills, little showboat, we don't mind
anything.
Anything that where we can help you guys get a bit of publicity is no problem. V, I think we should do something else. Why don't we make me and my ideas?
I know
why don't we try and make, so from these games,
yeah,
why don't we try and make a 1 to 11? people gonna hate us with our 1 to 11s, isn't it? But it's just good because I think there's a lot of people that we probably haven't spoke about. So if we put it into context, and this is guys generally just from what we've watched,
what we've seen.
So don't be too disheartened if we haven't mentioned you now. It's just from what we've seen from the ROCA Dons, Brixton Naval and Kenan and Portland, Lambeth NLO, Harrow Portland, and the Rec game. That's what it's going to be from.
And this is based on your performances within those games.
Yeah, of course
it's not something about your general ability.
Right. Keeper. This is tough.
This is the hardest one. I was trying to think ahead.
Do you know what? It's hard because I said I like Sam. I got so much love for Sam. Didn't have the greatest games of the Rec game. We know that. He knows that as well.
They lost against KENNINGWELL as well.
KENNINGWELL as well. So
it's hard to.
I think based on that, just off that game and that performance,
shakes.
Yeah, because we just said that maybe it was one of the best goalkeeping performances we've seen this year, just from what we've seen.
Yeah, he single-handedly kept Portland at bay and helped KENNINGWELL go through in that cup game.
So we're gonna go Shakes number 1.
I'm happy to go with Shakes, considering all the other games we covered. Yeah,
right.
Shakes.
Left back.
Oh.
So do you know what? I was gonna go left back. We were thinking we know how good Athan is. I think it's hard because in that KENNINGWELL Portland game, he got injured, so he didn't play the whole game. Yeah. So it's hard to put him in there. Although I think Athan, he's a top player. He's played under me twice, but he's a very, very good player.
Do you know what his replacement?
Hanif. And do you know the maddest thing is? I think Hanif is Portland's number 1 left back.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but I think he had been injured. That's to why Athan maybe would have been playing in more of an advanced.
He was very solid.
Hanif's a good player, bro.
Yeah.
Hanif's a good player, bro. He will. Technically, I have banter with him because I just say he can just lift people. Yeah. Technically, he can play.
Yeah.
So I think Hanif should go in at left back.
Okay,
so
I'm happy with that.
So we've got Shakes KENNINGWELL, number 1. Hanif from Portland as our fullback, as our left back. I think we should go to the right back.
Right back.
This is tough, because I know Zach Powell is going to hate us, but seeing the Rec game, I thought Zach Powell was good. He took his goal very, very well. Sorry we didn't at you, bro. It went on purpose, I promise you. Yeah, it's all love, Zach. But the way he took his goal was unreal. And he's a leader, He talks a lot, and he wears his heart on his sleeve.
He leads by example, and he is a model for young kids to look up to with the way he preps.
But I just don't. For me, Mali's consistent, bro.
Mali.
In the ROCA game, he started as a wing back.
He was up and down.
But he doesn't. I don't think he gets tired.
No, he was very solid in that.
And
game.
Do you know he can use his left and right foot exactly the same. You know that, innit?
He's got engine as well.
Yeah. So for me, we have to put.
I'm happy for Malachi.
So if we go Shakes, Hanif, Malachi, centre backs. For me,
I'll let you say it because I know you're a massive fan of him.
Albie. Yeah, Albie's got to be in there.
He has to be.
For me, Albie has to be in there. Yeah. And do you know who I want to pair Albie with? And this is really tough, but again, I don't think he got enough plaudits for his Rec game performance, bro.
Mad Pad.
Yeah, Ed, Mad Pad, bro. I think he's got, bro, like, that back four has everything. Has pace, has fitness.
The full backs are hard to beat.
Yeah.
Albie,
on the
solid,
ball, play out.
And Pad, that's someone that, you say wear your heart on your sleeve, that is the definition
bro. And
of it.
he's had a tough time with injuries. I see the other day that he's talking about hanging up his boots.
Yeah, man, we don't like hearing that.
Yeah, man. So Pad, Ed, like speedy recovery from your injury. Anything Urfreshtv can do to support and help, just let us know, bro. Big love from us. Now, do you know these three, yeah? These are gonna be hard, bro, because I'm gonna give you 5 names.
I bet I can name some of them.
You can't look past it. Hamilton and Cads. Yeah, and it's hard because you can't Mike because Mike has been injured.
Yeah.
Hamilton, Cads, you got Matty Warren, you got Ryan Darcy-Smith, you got Lefty in there as well. Like them 5, as well as Ramel, I think his name was, we saw at ROCA, but obviously we've only seen the ROCA once.
Is that, yeah.
Millsy, Naval-Luzon, Bergkamp.
Yeah.
Like, that's 8. I said I'll give you 5.
Yeah, there's a lot of options.
For me, Ham's got to go in there. Wait.
No, just based on his performance against the Dons, I think he has to go in there because that's a massive game. You know, they say big game, big players. We have to put Ham in there.
I think. But
we're putting him in there.
The Matty Warren's got to go in there.
He ain't. He has to go in there. Yeah, he has to. Both games we've seen him, he has been an engine.
Oh, this part is always.
But how we need to put Cads in there. I don't know, man. The only thing is
Alright, if we just say, this is so hard. Alright, cool. I'm gonna ask you something.
Go on.
If you got Ham, Matty, and Cads,
Yeah.
that means you're very reliant on a front three to get you goals. Whereas what I'd say with Rye, he rep game, scored a good goal. KENNINGWELL, he had that off the line that people were saying were in. Obviously, it wasn't given, so it wasn't a goal. And then, so I think he's got a couple of goals this month.
Yeah, man. I think he is an attacking threat. He's a bit of a flary player as well to give you a bit more that extra dynamic. But Cad's passing range is also just as effective as a goal sometimes, man. But
I'm thinking something mad in my head, you know.
It's out of Ryan and Cad's, isn't it, for that third place? Because Ham, you can't take him out. Matty we've seen him twice. We've seen Cad's once. You trying to change the formation?
(4-4-2) diamond. Them two up top.
Okay.
But I don't know.
I don't know. I think he deserves a
Alright, yeah.
shout
So
out,
basically,
man.
we had Hamilton, Ryan, and Matty Warren in there, yeah. But I don't know how we leave out Cads, right? So if we just say what we stuck to: Shakes in goal, Hanif left back, Pad, Albi, Malachi, Ham, Ryan, Matty, then a front three of Watson,
It has to be
Winger,
undoubted.
and Elge was our front three.
Elge was very good in the rep.
And it's hard to bring him up because did he score 2?
He scored 2. He was Croydon's most dangerous player.
Yeah.
And the goals, the equaliser was very techie.
Yeah, no, it
Very
was, innit? It was
techie.
mad. It did have tech. Okay, so you know what?
I'm happy with that starting 11. I'll be honest. In terms of what we've witnessed, I know Cads. I would want to put him in.
All right, cool. So we're gonna go over starting 11 of Shakes in goal, Hanif left back, Ed and Albi at centre halves, Malachi at right back, Ham, Ryan, and Matty Warren, with a front three of Elge, Winge, and Aaron Watson. And I'm gonna go with 5 subs then. Cads has got to be number 1 then.
Yeah, he has to be in the squad.
Not that he wants to be a sub. Do you get me?
He's never a sub.
No, he's never a sub.
He's never a sub. He's a starter, but we got to give
It's
Ryan,
a shame.
Ryan's had a strong month.
Yeah, I get talking to Don why they didn't play in the rep game, but I think there would have been a lot more Dons in there if we, do you know what I mean, from the ROCA game. But listen, bro, they're a great team, bro. But I think I would have loved to have seen Dino play live.
Yeah, who was the striker that played up top for ROCA?
Jacob, monster,
animal with tech.
That goal, the finesse,
yeah,
held down R1.
Yeah, it went in slow motion, but it was just
bro, it was crazy. It was crazy, but everything stuck. Has he got better hold up play than Frenchie?
Ooh, that's a whole other show. We need another hour for that.
But as I said, like these are the problems you lot are causing us because the talent on show is undoubtable. Yeah. But I think like there was another. Is it Ainsley and Ramel from ROCA.
The 10 from ROCA was very good.
Yeah, and I think they got to go on our bench as well.
Yeah.
Mr. Satnav's got to go in there.
Lefty, yeah. He don't have a bad game.
Do you know what Lefty? He showed me a completely different side. Obviously, I've seen Lefty play a couple of times now, but watching him on Sunday showed me a different side. Like, he can muck in and get dirty when he wants to get dirty. So V, R16 then, yeah. So our 1 to 11 is Shakes, Hanif, Ed, Albi, Malachi, Ham, Ryan, and Matty Warren, Watson, Winger, Elge. These 5 subs are Cads, Jacob from ROCA, Ramel, ROCA, Lefty, Dons, Ainsley, ROCA. Are you happy with that?
I'm happy with that. I think that's a fair reflection of the games that we've seen and players not only exceeding what our expectations, but stepping up to big occasions.
No, definitely, man. And I think it'd be good to try and get out and obviously going to see Elves, getting out and going to see them guys play.
Yeah, man. I think it's good, man. Because we haven't seen many of the Croydon.
No, we don't. We need to go. Like, you got Croydon. I think is it Sanderstead are in there as well.
Sanderstead, Boss Jam.
Battersea Ironsides beat Saha.
Saha, man. We had such high hopes for them at the beginning of the season. I looked at the league the other day, bro. It's not looking too positive. Obviously, if they win all their games, they're back in contention. But
it's tough. It's to show this is football, bro, and it's not. It don't always end the way you seem it's gonna end.
Yeah, it's a reflection of the competition.
So, on a whole, That is November, innit?
That's the roundup.
That is a roundup. Obviously, now we're in December now, but it's going over November. We've got some big things coming up till Christmas. We're gonna have our Christmas roundup show, end of year roundup, where we're gonna take you on a journey of Urfreshtv Sports, where we started, how we started, and where we are now. And again, we always say the biggest part of that is you guys. You guys subscribing, you guys following, you guys tweeting your opinions, whether it's positive or negative. You got to remember, we can't. This isn't just the high life, bro. Like. There is negatives that we know we need to work on, but we will work on them, and we will make it better. V, anything you want to add?
No, I think you've said everything that we need to. We're just appreciative of the response we're getting,
definitely.
The love we're getting, and obviously just keep on interacting with us and engaging. If you've got ideas, don't hesitate to message us.
We missed something. Let's just talk about Jimbo and Mad B.
Go on.
For a couple minutes.
Go on.
So obviously, I don't know if people saw this month. Jimbo was on ITV News. He won an award as well. He's represented the Jags Foundation, just for being iconic figures in their community. These are guys that have come from hard backgrounds and negative stuff, and they're turning negatives into positive. So just shout out to Jimbo for doing your thing. Jim Busy. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. You're an inspiration to young people as well as a lot of other people who are in Sunday League football. There's a lot to mention, but we're just highlighting what we've seen from the month. For Jimbo, big up yourself. Mad B, I don't know what the award was. Do you know what it was, V?
I'm not sure, but I'm sure
again, just being an inspiration, bro. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep being an inspiration for young people. Keep being a pioneer for this thing and leading young people and guiding young people on the right path and being you guys, man.
Yeah, that's man. It's just using the scene for positive influence in the community again, and I think they're two big names in terms of who are doing big things in the community.
So from us at Urfreshtv Sports, please keep doing what you're doing and keep being you. I think is the biggest message. Keep being you guys.
Yeah, man. 100% agree.
Even down to, is it Charlene the presenter?
Yeah, she's doing her thing.
Doing her thing, man. Yeah. So shout out to Charlene.
Shout out to Longest 90 as well. I see you working hard. Everywhere we go, we see him, you know.
Yes. See him.
Yeah.
Listen, big shout out to Longest 90, man, because he's doing a lot. Reposts a lot of our stuff as well. Likes a lot of our stuff. So thank you very much. But again, ladies and gentlemen, FOE Extra, thank you for locking in, subscribing, liking, following, tweeting, DMing, whatever it is you're doing it interactive. We appreciate you. We see you. But from us now, November roundup from V10 VI.
Thank you very much.
R.L_coaching. It is a wrap. Peace.